Wait, the girl. She's gone. Because of me.
Watch me with the scary eyes. Please me with the silky touch.
I need to get out of here. Where's the exit? If I use this pin for a light... Doesn't work? So I can't use pins? Oh well, I'll just have to feel my way around. Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to The World Ends With You. So as the tutorial just showed there's actually different types of PP that you can get in order to power up your pins. PP is basically like experience. There were 3 different types in the original version. In this game, they've mixed the last 2 to be the same because it's kind of difficult to get it. But basically, you can get PP by battle. You can use that to increase the experience of your pins, and then you can also get PP by shutdown, which is whenever basically you're not playing the game. Whether you put it to sleep, whether you play another game, whatever the case may be. The time in between that and then the next time you play the game, you'll get PP up until 7 days. In the DS version, or the original version, there was a mingle PP, which you had to use. I think it was from either Tin Pin Slammer. It must have been Tin Pin Slammer because Street Pass didn't exist at the time. But I think there was some sort of like multiplayer aspect to it where you had to like, I don't want to say trade, but you had to do something with other people in order to get that PP. But they don't really have that in this version. Let's go ahead and look around here. Footsteps? Someone's coming this way. Oh, so dark. Where am I? Show yourself. Oh, you? Neku. You scared the crap out of me. Don't do that. I scared you? Where the hell have you been? It was dark. I was looking for a way out. I must have tripped half a dozen times. Time to try this again. Neku, pins only work when we fight noise. Really? Well, with a few exceptions. Like psychokinesis. Well, it's dark. You should be more careful. You kidding? I already found the exit. Why didn't you? I'm not going anywhere without you. Come on, I'm not that useless, am I? Don't do anything dumb like wander off. Excuse me? Which one of us has been acting dumb? What are you waiting for? Do what comes naturally. Save yourself. Screw everyone else, right? Don't, Neku. Don't kill me. I have to. Now let's see some results. Hey, that's enough of that. Who are you? Sister, you gotta play by the rules. Making erase your player the mission is a clear violation. It is? I know that. I was just having a little post-game fun. What? 1 mission per day, that's the rule. And only the Game Master can pick the missions. I know that too, but I'm not the Game Master. Which means this isn't a mission. Which means I didn't break any rules. And start walking, sister. Our work's done for the day. For a player, you know a lot about our rules. You tricked me. All that about letting me out of the game? It was all a lie. Like, that is so rude. I did not lie. If I erased you, that's still letting you out of the game. Ugh, you totally ruined all my fun. Time to call it a day. We can play some more another time. Thank you very much. We owe our lives, Mr. Hanekoma. Sane Hanekoma. Think of me as a sort of guardian. I watch the game, to make sure shady types don't start bending the rules. That Reaper tricked us. You mean she tricked you? You ignored the young lady, fell into a trap, and very nearly snuffed her for good. If you think you can do everything for yourself, you're in for some hard lessons. Now, apologize to the young lady. Excuse me? Hard feelings don't make for good teamwork. You want to survive or not? Go on. Sorry.
Neku, forget it. I'm over it. I mean, you didn't... She made you do it, right? And I should have stood up for myself better. So let's just put it behind us.
Ha! There! Problem solved. Now, listen you two. There's only one way to stay alive in this Shibuya. Trust your partner. Especially you, Phones. Phones? You know what trust is, right? Partnership is essential to surviving the game. Alone, you face limitations. With partner up, you can smash right through them. Same goes for when you fight the noise. You may think you're alone, but you're not. Your partner is always sharing your energy, so you gotta sync up and really feel each other out. You won't sync up unless you open up. Talk to her. Tell her how you're feeling. Lay it on her. That's the fastest way to get something across.
He's right, Neku. Look, I know I hold you back. I'm not good at psychs, but still, I want to win at this game, and I want us to do it together. So tell me what you're thinking. I just want to understand you. Neku?
I want to understand me too, but I don't.
What?
I can't remember anything but my name. I woke up in the intersection with no clue how I got there. No clue why I'm a part of this stupid game. I don't know anything, because I can't remember anything.
But that means... What? You have amnesia?
Sorry to hear it, boss. That's rough.
I can't believe you lost your memory. You could have told me sooner.
I didn't know.
It did strike me kind of strange you knew nothing about Shibuya or the game.
What? Like you do?
Well, I don't know everything, but well, anyway, we got lucky. Thanks to Mr. Hanakawa for his advice, I feel like you can finally talk. And he gave us that awesome pin. Ah! That almost gave me a heart attack.
Hey, you dropped your...
Don't touch it, I got it.
Nice photo.
You looked?
The screen was face up.
That's my friend. She was in my class.
So all those times...
Yeah, I was looking at this.
And you yell at me for keeping secrets. It's just a...
Look, Neku, the mission mail.
Huh? She's covering? What else does she have to hide?
Defeat the master of A East. You have 360 minutes. Fail and face Erasure. The Reapers.
The timer. Guess we've better get started.
Okay. Today's mission has something to do with A East.
A East?
It's the name of a concert space. I've been to it a bunch of times.
You seem to know Shibuya pretty well.
Of course. I hang out there all the time. Follow me. I'll take you to A East. The exit's right over there.
Alright, so we're going to actually unlock the easy difficulty. Don't know if I'll actually make use of that. So this game actually has a way for you to change the difficulty for your own. But what's up? First things first, the exit. Alright, well I guess we can't do any of that until we get out. There we go, and now you're going to talk to me some more, aren't you? Alrighty then.
Wait a second.
What now?
We're here.
You mean we were out inside A West the whole time?
You know, how was I supposed to tell? They had all the lights off.
We're ahead of schedule, no griping.
Let's go defeat that master. Once we find it?
It's too dark to see anything inside.
Then we better take care of the lights. Otherwise, it's more than likely to trip, or we're more than likely to trip over than defeat it.
How do we restore the power? Somebody around here must know. Gonna get the ability to talk to our partner, which is kind of dumb because we could have done that already. But I guess they didn't let you look at your phone while in here because it tells you where you are, so it would have let you know that you're in a constant stage, but whatever. But as I was saying, you can change the difficulty here, which is fine, but you can also change the difficulty yourself, because this game has a mechanic where you can actually make yourself weaker to increase the drop rate, which in essence makes the game harder or difficult as you want it. But basically, I would play this game with like the lowest health, usually at like 1 or 10, just to increase my drop rate so I can get better pins and whatnot and more money. And I don't know what effect the difficulty does. I guess you can make it super, super hard by playing with a low level as well as the high difficulty. But you might have noticed I've actually changed the pointer speed to 1. That works a lot better. I thought 5 would be a lot easier to move around with, but I actually need something a lot more stable to move around with. So we're going to go ahead and use 1. On top of that, I've also gone ahead and I've switched my Joy-Con. I was using the right-sided Joy-Con, but I'm actually going to end up using the left-sided Joy-Con. It's where the Switch is in relation to it, like it's facing towards that side. But on top of that, it's also better for some reason. I don't know what it is. It just works so much better on the left side. I guess maybe they designed it that way, but in any case, the hell is he? We gotta rehearse.
What's that guy grumbling about?
Hey, perfect, you two.
Huh? Can we help you?
Hey, wait a second. Think you could do a guy a favor?
Sure, if we can be of any help.
Shh,
Let's hear him out. Sometimes all people need is a good listener. We might even be able to solve his problem. If not, don't worry. I promise I'll say no.
You sap. Look at the bigger picture. My band's supposed to play here in a few hours, but the tech's been gone all day. Could you go look for him? I gotta stay here and hold down the fort. Man, where the hell did that slacker go? So, this tech's part of the concert crew? That's right. He's in a black tee, got a lanyard around his neck. Without him, we're screwed.
Why can't you go find him?
Because I got a concert. I can't go wandering off. Name's 777.
777? No way! Like 777? Def March?
I don't really know how to say that accent on the A. I think it's Def March, like March, like elongated A, but I'm not really sure.
Vocalist and rising star 777?
Oh, you've heard of us. Rock on. We're still totally indie, but one day we're gonna start a rock revolution. Just wait. Ugh. Gah.
Well, you're right.
Yeah, my throat's just sore. I had to shout a lot during loading. It's hard to get anything done without the tech.
Oh, you poor thing.
No tech, no show, huh? So if we find a guy, you can rehearse if we find your man? Of course. It's that or call off the show. So how about it? Will you see if you can find him?
We wanted to help, but we don't have time, do we?
Sure, we'll do it.
What? We will?
Yep. Thanks, man. You rock. If you see him, tell him to haul it back to A East. And I'll be here waiting. All right. Ugh, stop laughing.
I'm sorry. I've just never seen you act so nice.
She still doesn't get it. If the tech comes back, he can turn on the lights.
Oh, duh. Neku, that's brilliant.
Plus, that 777 guy, he's up.
Now we can help 777 and finish the mission.
Alright, so we're actually just going to do a quick flight here because I want to talk about something real quickly. So I've actually played this episode, or this day, however you want to call it. I keep forgetting that when you're in battle, you can only move around with the pointer, not the analog, which is why I tend to like run into the corners. But anyways, I've played this episode, this day, several different times because I basically didn't like how it came out all those different times, and it got to the point where I literally played the entirety of it, basically, up until essentially the boss. But I decided to replay the entire game up until this point because, you know, it's basically using an autosave, which makes it really difficult for me to like, you know, start the game at wherever point I want once I progress past a certain point. But I think after this day, we'll maybe get like an actual save because we should be able to save on our own. but I think right now it's just locked away, which is kind of weird. They would do that, but yeah, I literally had to start all the way from the beginning because of that, just in order to get back to where we are. And the reason for that is like you saw last episode, which is like 40 minutes long. This episode would have been like an hour or so long. And in general, that's going to be really annoying if I'm making these episodes so god dang long. And I really don't want to do that. I don't mind long episodes, but the only reason I was really making them long is because I want to confine everything to one day. So essentially, one episode is equal to 1 day in the game. But I'm not going to be able to do that, unfortunately, regretfully, so we're going to have to go ahead and split that up a little bit. So I'm going to try and do maybe 2, maybe 3, depending on how things go. The game's flow is going to change a little bit in the future. Let's actually go up here. We cannot, so let's go ahead and talk to this Reaper. Actually, no, that's a lie. We have to go down this way. That guy doesn't give a shit about us right now. But that's actually for the later part of the episode. Want to pass this wall? Then defeat these noise. Another wall? No big deal. We know how to handle it now.
Hey, why don't we try that pin?
Oh, the one Mr. Hanekama gave us? Okay, phones, in honor of your growth as a human being, part of the reason why this episode's so long is they keep going back to this conversation with Mr. Hanekama. And he just talked so goddamn much. Which is fine. It's like an exhibition dump. But, God, shut up, man. And as a friendship saved from the rocks, I'm going to give you a little advice and a little gift. Make sure you remember all of it. Okay, but first, could you remember my name? Mr. Hanekama. It's Neku, off phones. Oh, right. Sorry, Neku. My bad. I get it now. I wonder. So, let's start with some Q&A. You got questions? I got answers. To win the Reaper's game, you must complete 7 missions, 1 each day.
So, is it true that if we don't, we'll be erased?
Well, only if you all fail, to be precise.
Huh?
You two aren't the only players. If one player completes the mission, then you all do.
Then we don't have to play.
Ah, but if you all think like that and ignore the missions, then we all wind up erased. Furthermore, the Reapers grade the players. Grade us? Naturally, you get points for completing a mission.
But what are the grades for?
Oh, on the 7th day, you'll know. Just clear the missions. You'll be glad you did.
What are the Reapers?
Their main jobs are running the game and testing the players. So, like the sister who gave you trouble before, they'll get in the player's way from time to time.
She's such a creep.
So, they're like some kind of group? Yes, very sharp, phones. You've seen the guys in red by the walls? They're Reapers too.
I knew it. Whoa, really? But the guys by the walls never attacked us.
Not all Reapers are cut from the same cloth. Some are Harriers, others are support. The Wall Reapers are support. They won't attack you. All they do is issue conditions to pass the walls.
So they don't fight.
The Harriers, on the other hand, hunt players for a living. It's not just their job, either. If they don't dispatch noise, erase players, and score points, they get erased. So we're their lunch. Everyone's gotta eat, kiddo.
Mr. Hanekoma, who are you?
Me? Alright, I'll tell you a little. Name's Sane Hanekoma. Born March 3rd, blood type A. I'm Pisces and one hip cafe barista mister.
I didn't ask for your personal lad.
I'm a big gambler. My favorite words? Windfall. Naruto gets my tummy rumbling, like I said. As for my physical...
Stop it, please. So you run a cafe? I thought you said you were a guardian.
Cafe's like a hobby. Totally hip, right?
I think so too.
What? Drop by my place when you get the chance. I'll give you the best cup of joe you ever had. In exchange for some cash money, of course.
What kind of invite is that? This is Shibuya, right?
You bet. But not your Shibuya. It's an alternate Shibuya we call UG. UG? As in underground. UG is one big chessboard for the Reaper's game.
You expect us to believe that?
The Shibuya you come from is RG, the real ground.
So, we're in another world?
No, the RG and UG exist in the same space. What you see is the RG, the real deal. The UG is run by the composer.
Who's that?
Shibuya's supervisor.
Shibuya has a supervisor?
Right. I can't say anything more into that subject. It's classified, you dig? Now, for that gift I promised. In honor for you two making up.
What is this pin? It's blank. What's its psych?
This one's a little different. It takes two people to use. It only works against the noise when you two are completely in sync. The more you get in sync, the more you fuse your energy. The stronger the psych this puppy will unleash. You've got talent, Phones. You can use a much wider range of psychs than others. Learn to cooperate and you might be able to use this one too.
Yeah, you're great at psychs. Way better than me, you think?
There, see? You take good care of that. Let's try it out.
Let's try and get it to work, Neku. But I can't use it myself. I'm supposed to sync up with her?
Not happening. What good's a powerful pin if you can't use it? And just to be clear, you need more than talent to use that. It takes somebody with style. If you catch my drift, I'll use it. And please, my name's Neku, not Phones. Alright, sorry about that. I got it now, Phones. Gonna get some stickers here.
He's got quite a character, huh? And really bad with names. What a nice guy giving us that pin. And fun to talk to.
I'll give you that. Something about him just pulls you in. Not sure why, but I kind of want to talk to him some more.
Neku, let's try the pin.
So, I have to sync up with her. Pfft, right.
What's wrong? Oh, I know. You forgot how it works, right? You're hopeless. Let's see. First, we have to fight in sync.
And that's where that goal goes to hell.
Then, once we've got a group going, this pin will activate, and you can use it.
Great explanation.
Ready to give it a shot? Here goes nothing. Come on.
Alright, so we actually got the sync here that we can actually use here. Once you use it, you have to play this sort of little matching game here. I liked it a lot better on the original version because you actually had to... It's kind of the same concept, but you had to do it with the D-pad. This game gives me a little bit of like anxiety doing it with the pointer because you gotta like move it around real quickly and you're being timed. And obviously if you go off by like an inch because like your hands are shaky or something like that, you're not gonna have a good time. But yeah, I've switched over to, you know, left side of the or rather not the left side, but using the left Joy-Con, which has made slashing so much easier. I don't know if it's a combination of that and also the fact that I lowered the sensitivity to 1. That's made this game so much more bearable. Before, it was nearly impossible to play. Now, it just feels like a gimmicky game, which is okay.
So, did you get the hang of it? Or do you want to practice some more?
You can actually skip all of this.
If we work together, we should get a ton of use out of this.
Objective met. Wall clear. Let's go down here and see if we can find that tech. I have a sneaking suspicion, because I've already done this a million times, that he's actually in here. Welcome. He's shy, my son.
Huh? I thought no one could see us. What? Did you forget, Neku? It's like Mr. Hanekoma said. Inside places without the cow, we become visible so we can do some shopping.
Oh yeah. How convenient. So we can actually use shops in this game, and then we can actually sell our pins for money, which is nice. Man, screw the concert. Can't they hire another tech?
Psst! Neku, did you hear that? Yep. Looks like we found our man. Guess he's on strike. He picked the right noodle bar to hide in. Empty in the middle of lunch hour? I'm telling you, I've got sage presence. I'm not the behind-the-scenes type of guy, you know? Well, just remember, son, the future is a clean slate, and you're the chalk. Now have a hot bowl of ramen and cheer up. Hey, where'd you go? I can't win. Young people just won't eat old-fashioned noodles. Neku, the tech just took off. What? Damn it. I don't care if you have to drag him back to A East. So this is actually the shop. We can actually buy some stuff here. Food is pretty interesting. I think I want this one because it will. Ooh, actually no, I don't want that one. Well, actually, fuck it. That's some random ones. Because you can actually develop relationships with the shopkeepers here. So you can see as I'm buying stuff, I actually get a new level up with him, which allows me to now get new stuff. And they actually have quests for the shopkeepers, which basically just means bring them something of an some kind of item, and they'll allow you to get another item. So we managed to have the 100 yen pins here, which allows us to get the instant noodles here. So we're gonna buy a couple of those. Let's just actually buy this, and there we go. We're gonna get another friend level up here. This time he actually wants us to bring him a whole bunch of random shit. So we'll try and get that next time around. I just can't deal anymore. Wish I could curl up and forget all about this. Wow, talk about some negative vibes. He's never gonna come back with us now. Yes, he will. He has to. He seems so down. Wonder what's on his mind. So you can actually use the food that we just got. It's going to be an item. And you can give it to Neku and Shiki. And basically what happens is you see these dots here. Once you give them food, this is the number of battles it's going to take for the food to just essentially be digested. Which then gives you this effect here. So let's go ahead and switch over and give Shiki... not the attack one, but this bravery. Whoops. Or actually, what does this one do? Ooh, sync rate. Let's give her the instant noodles. There we go. You can see different foods have different bites, I think they're called. But let's go take a look at this guy. Why does his energy seem so negative? Oh. Skipped ahead a bit. Hold on. There we go. Hey, he's surrounded by noise. You're right. Looks like he's possessed. Man, now I feel all out of whack. It just gets worse and worse. We should erase the noise around him. Go ahead and take away this big, chunky yellow noise here. So you do have the sync. Depending on the food and basically throughout your battles, you can increase your sync gauge. I actually want to try and get that over there. Oh, there we go. I ran out, so we're just gonna have to slash a little bit. I like using the move sync, but like I said, it's not as bad. Like I said, now that I've similar to the slash, I've sort of figured it out a little bit more. But being able to use it as well as I want isn't too great. But could be a lot worse. So let's go ahead and use the sync here while we're at it. There's not really a point in having such high sync. But I know you can get like over sync. Like more than 200, but ideally you want to, you know, like get sync when it comes to like bosses and whatnot. You want to make sure you have that ready for like bosses, but other than that, you might as well just use it as soon as you build it up, so you can start building it up again. Might as well make use of it. It does damage and it also heals you, or at least it used to heal you. I don't know if they might have changed that. Gonna get ourselves a level up for the moves, or I think it's like telekinesis. As well as some stickers here, some information on noise. Red noise are for battles, yellow noise are basically story-based. Huh? What am I doing here? Oh crap, look at the time! I've got to get back to A East! Good, now he'll head back. Once he does, he'll have power. Pretty weird though, the way he snapped out of it. Yeah. You think the noise are out?
To hijack people's minds? Then what about that last time, remember? They erased the people they attacked. Maybe they're like reapers, not cut from the same cloth. Or maybe... Well, either way, they're not good for you. If we see anyone possessed, let's get rid of the noise for them. Okay, Captain Sappy, roger that. Come on, let's drop by A East. The tech should be back by now. Before we do that, we're actually going to scan here. There are a bunch of noise everywhere, which, you know, is all fine and dandy. But you might have, one, seen the pig symbol and also heard it. Pigs are rare noise that you can find. There's almost like one in every area. Or at least there's one in every chapter. And once you actually find them and fight them, they drop special rewards. So you want to try and take them on whenever you can. There it is. And they're usually in like really hard to find spot. Like this one's all the way in the fucking corner. Let's go ahead and take them on real quick. I probably should have changed my sights. Oh boy. See if between lightning and maybe Shiki here we can do this, because they actually run away and try to reach one end of the screen. They start on one end of the screen and try to reach the other end of the screen. Once they do, they run away. So you're gonna lose your chance. But we're actually gonna do a great job here, get a star, and also max out our lightning rounds. The hell you been? Get us ready for rehearsal. I'm sorry, 777. But the stage lighting's busted. It's what? How are we gonna rehearse? No, how are we gonna put on the show? I got a repairman looking at it. That's why I was out, to pick up the part we need. Right, then we're ready to rock. Huh? You got the part, right? Define God. You dimrod, go get the part, move it. Right away. More trouble? Hey! Domo arigato for finding the tech. You're welcome, but something wrong? Yeah, sounds like our lighting's on the fritz. The guy just went hunting for a replacement part. Ugh. I've been shouting all day. My throat's killing me. I feel the same way having to do this episode so many times. I guess we're gonna be in the dark for a while longer. Think the tech's got it covered? Maybe we should go check up on him. And we'll definitely do that. Next time. Take care of yourself.